Morning. A little under the weather, so we'll keep it short and hopefully coherent this morning. I start off with this 18-point hand on board 2. Let's start here. One thing you may have noticed is that there aren't many game-forcing bids by opener. Right? Generally, the responder has lots of ways to force the game, but it is hard for the opener to force the game. There's a jump shift, and that's about it. So on a hand like this, where I don't really know how many points, right? That's the ambiguous major. We know he has 4, but he could have all the rest of the spades in the deck. We know he has about 5 or 6 points, but he could have all the rest of the points in the deck. The ambiguous major. It's my copyright, don't forget. I want to be in game, right? The stiff and 18 points is a game bid. But I would like to know if there's more. Because if my partner has a strong hand, if my shortage in clubs is, let's say, his 3 small clubs, right? This could be really valuable, and we could have more than a game. So what we can use is something called a splinter bid, and this is a game-forcing bid, and you bid it by making an unnecessary double jump shift to another suit. Right? Basically, you jump to the level under game. Right, so that would be 4 clubs here. And as you can see, this promises a stiff or a void. It promises 4 spades in this situation. And it says to partner, please evaluate your hand in light of my shortage, in light of knowing that I'm a maximum hand, and decide whether you have the values for a slam. Now let's jump over to West and do that evaluation. All right. So turns out that all I had was a pretty minimal hand, right? 7 points, but I had the 4 spades, and of course that's what I bid. When I think about going to slam here, I don't have nearly enough points, right? When I would think about slam is, like that 9, 10, 11 points, right? Where my partner has 18, 19, and maybe even fewer, like 8, 9 points, right? If the club suit didn't have any points in it, right? You have to figure that all of the points that you have in the clubs, right, the short suit, are basically wasted. Imagine how much better this hand would be if I put the queen in the diamond suit and the 2 over here, right? Now I have 2 losers, one of which is automatically covered. Now I still don't go to slam, right, because I don't have a good hand. But if I had a good hand, losers in in clubs, I may want to think about going to slam. Of course, here we're just going to bid. Game. Get a diamond lead. Partner has a great diamond suit. We have a 4-4 fit, so we can rough in either hand. So this means this is going to just have 1 club loser. No diamond losers. Hearts to sort out and spades to sort out. I'm going to start with the trump suit. And I'm going to take a finesse. Now, I don't need the queen, right? We've talked about this recently with some of my students on how to finesse. When we finesse, we want to promote. Here, there's no way to promote. I don't have the 10, the 9, the 8, right? So I want to lead small up to the jack. And if this wins, I probably just want to drop the ace, right? See if I can get the king to fall. That'll happen 27% of the time or so. I don't know where I came up with that number. It loses, though. Now all I need is to be able to pick up the rest of the suit with the ace-queen. So 1 spade loser. Here comes the 1 club loser. They go back to the diamonds, probably hoping for a ruff. It's not there. And we're going to be taking a heart finesse, which I think we have to have this work. Right? And when it does, then I can simply set up the cross ruff at the end here. I got 2 diamond tricks. Might as well take them. Right? And then I'll lose a heart. But then we'll be able to cross ruff the last 2 tricks. Right? And making 10. So a splinter bid, something you really want to think about adding to your repertoire. So let's take a look at board 5 for another bid that I thought seemed to be missed by a number of people. Our left-hand opponent opens a spade, and our partner bids makes a takeout double. This is a bid showing shortage in spades, and support for the remaining suits. Right, at least 3 support for the remaining suits. You can make this bid with perfect shape with as few as 10 or 11 points. Like, right, if you were 1-4-4-4 or 5-4-4 in the other suits, right? Perfect shape. You can make this bid pretty low. Anyways, East bids, and I have 4, 6, 13 points. So my partner has an opening hand, and I have an opening hand, right? And I have the spades stopped, right? If I'm playing no trump, there's no opening lead that gets me unless they can somehow cross the south. But even then, I have King Jack 10, which means they won't. I have a stopper, right? The correct bid here is not to mess around with trying to get to a diamond fit or a club fit, but instead to simply bid 3 no trump. Okay? That's the response to a takeout double with a balanced hand and a good stoppers and a couple good stoppers in whatever suit the opener bid. And as it comes down, right, I'm in great shape. I have 5 clubs. I have 7 top tricks with the diamonds, and I need to find a couple of extra tricks. And obviously, the diamonds could be one source of that. That would give me an extra. And then I have a couple kings. The king of spades, right, is here. Notice if South is on lead, South goes on lead. He could lead a spade, but no matter what happens, I get a spade stopper, right? I can put the jack in if this guy takes it with the queen. Then he can't attack my king of spades successfully. He still get back over to South. So the thing that I'm thinking about in terms of play is, where are the points? Now remember, North opened. So let's give him 13 points, right? So 13, 16, 17, 18, 19, 7, 26, 30, 32, and 7, right? Is 39. So we're not expecting South to have much in the way of points. Maybe a queen, right? If maybe less, but certainly we're not expecting to find aces in South's hand. So we know where the aces are, which means that this king of hearts is a good trick, right? Because this guy could have the ace. Now notice, talking about South having the queen maybe, and if that's the case, then the queen is also over here, right? So if I can lead twice over here, I might be able to get 2 tricks in that suit. In the meantime, I've got the spade suit, and as long as the points are over here, everything is good. So what I want to do, I think, is get over there. I need to watch out for my entries to this suit. So I think I might take a couple club tricks first. And I discovered that North only had 1 club, right? Only 1 club, right? He started with spades, so his black suits are 6-1.
Now I'll cross over. That'll give me another entry there. And I'm going to start. I'm going to try to build some hearts here and build some tricks in the heart suit. I'm going to do that by playing. Now I could play the ace here, or I could play the queen here. Now, thinking about this a little harder, right? I know the ace is here, but if the ace queen is here, then I can get this trick right now. And if ace queen was here, right? Now I need to be careful about my entries in this suit. Queen falls. So he had 2 diamonds, 1 club. So he was 5-5. I must have done something wrong.
Anyways, we're in great shape here, right? Because now I can get the king. I can come back over here to my clubs, score those, and go back over to my diamonds to finish off the suit. He throws away the spade because he's got spades and hearts, I imagine. Yep. And there we go. And so we can make +2. Anyways, the point of this hand wasn't so much the play, although it's kind of fun. Oh, I see it. It's 6-4, and he has spades and hearts. The play was fun because you know where all the points are, right? He had a good opener, and that's where everything was. So when the queen falls doubleton, the diamond's set up, and everything is hunky-dory. Jumping to board 10. So some interesting ideas on how to bid this hand. We have 3 points, and I suspect some people pass this hand, but this is a hand you need to bid. A 7-card suit is worth a lot. Now the weird part is, well, how do you bid it? One of the bids I truly detest is a weak jump shift in competition, which is to bid 2 spades here. That bid says pass to your partner. It says we have no chance at game. I can't ever find a use for it, right? If I figure I can bid and my partner has a maximum hand, then we probably should be in game, right? So I don't like that bid. A jump to 3 spades here is a splinter in diamonds, I believe. Yes, splinter in diamonds. Don't want to do that, right? Bidding 4 spades directly? Maybe that's your best bid. It says I'm going to bid. I've got long spades. I got 7 here. You have 1 or 2 in your opening hand. I think we could be there. The other bid that is reasonable in my mind is to simply say this hand is worth a bid and bid 1 spade. Now, when your partner bids 2 no trumps, whatever you do, don't bid 3 no trumps. Right? You don't have entries here. You don't have controls here. Very possible you won't be able to set up your spade suit in no trump, and your partner will wonder what you were thinking. What you do now at this point, obviously, is you bid 4 spades. Okay, so long, weak spade suit that you feel compelled to bid, either 4 spades, preemptive, or maybe 1 spade and just see what develops. Because after 1 spade, no matter what he says, you go to 4 spades. As it turns out, he's got 3 spades for you in his 18-19 points. We have club loser. I'm going to lose that right now. And see what happens on this lead here. Yeah, he continued. Right, so now I can ruff that club, which means this ace of hearts can be used on this queen of diamonds, on this 2 of diamonds. Okay. And I'll ruff one and try the finesse. Probably here, let's go back. This is a good one. So notice I was playing fast. On this hand, on the finesse, I have the Jack 10, 9, 8. Right? These are good finesses to lead your high cards, right? And keep the lead here because you're promoting, right? So let me see if I can talk this robot into an undo. Don't ask your opponents for undos usually. Robots can be pretty compliant. And what I should do is start with the Jack of Spades. Notice when the King of Spades takes it, smaller cards are growing up. Right? Now he leads back that, and got a little wrong-sided, so that's what, that should take care of all of them. I'll come back over here, and look at the finesse in the diamond suit. Right? Do I play the queen? Well, in this situation, because I don't have one here, I'm thinking maybe, but what the heck? King comes in here, then we're good to go. There we go. And now we got this trick. We can rough this one. It's all over.